It was brought to my attention by employees within the Durham Police Department that some of my staff were dismantling firearms pursuant to a court order for destruction and then retaining some of the parts for the firearms for both professional and personal use. Once made aware of this situation, the practice was immediately stopped and all parts were ordered returned and destroyed pursuant to the court order. In addition, administrative investigation was initiated and disciplinary action has been taken. Prior to a recent statutory change, unclaimed firearms that were no longer useful or necessary as evidence were typically destroyed as ordered by a judge. Our agency, accompanied by the Sheriff's Office, would then transport the weapons to a facility where they were dismantled and destroyed. Apparently, some employees were incorrectly presuming that since the weapons were to be destroyed anyway, and that the court orders have allowed for departmental use of weapons and weapon parts in the past, that they could retain some of the parts for repair or replacement of parts on their personal and or departmental issued firearms. It should be noted that never was an entire firearm attempted to be retained by personnel. While the officers had a genuine belief that their actions were appropriate, that belief was mistaken, and I expect better judgment from my officers, especially those in supervisory positions. Therefore, those found to have violated departmental policies and procedures have been disciplined and based on the degree of involvement and also the level of their authority. All involved are otherwise excellent veteran officers and staff with no history of significant disciplinary issues. I expect this lack of judgment to be isolated. I'd like to reiterate that this investigation was initiated internally and that there is no evidence that any guns or gun parts were sold.